Brother C, yeah, this nigga again, man. Yeah. That people are demanding him to be roasted again. Tech boy, what up, man? Yep. They want to repeat roasting this nigga. Oh man. I guess the thing about mental illness in the black community is real, man. I guess it's real, bruh. Listening to some of this nigga's unhinged shit. I used to think at first he was doing it, for you know, just to get his channel off. I think this nigga for real, bro. I think this nigga is for real. Ahmad, what up, man? Shells, what up? I think this nigga is dead serious with a lot of the shit that he say, right? I almost want to do like woman on the street interviews and like show them this nigga's picture or show them his video but mute it so they can't hear the shit that he's saying and ask them, is this nigga so terrible that you wouldn't fuck with him under any circumstances? Right? I think if it's hard for me to determine, because trust me, I have been looking at his material and I'm trying to determine, is this nigga for real or is this just an act? Right. And the reason I'm trying to determine if it's just an act, because like the clothes that he wearing shit, it's like in my mind, I can't believe that it's a nigga out here dressing like that. I can't. Even some of the lamest, corniest niggas I seen they don't dress like that. Adrian, what up, man? E-man, what up? So yeah, it's really hard to tell, man, if that nigga is for real, if he really doing this for the love of the game, or if that's just like a bit that he found and he's sticking with it because it worked. It's really hard to determine. I'm gonna say this though, if that's a bit, man, that nigga got a future in Hollywood as long as he can survive their matching parties. For real, if that's a bid, if that's I don't know, man. The shit that this nigga is saying, man, I don't know whether to call it. Is it is blasphemy? A lot of the shit that he says is definitely blasphemy. Like this nigga says that light skinned niggas like Chris Brown is made in the image of God. Like we all are, fam. Like what? That's what he says. That's what he says. That's what he says, bro. All right, man. Let's bring one of this nigga's weird ass videos out, bro.
Some people become successful off of luck. They just got lucky in life, you know? And that's why I say, God don't love everybody. God doesn't love me. I believe.
Like, it's crazy that this type of like really dark, deep seated self loathing actually has a fucking audience. This shit is wild as fuck to me. And it's only growing. It's only growing. E-Man Rice, I, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's like he be speaking realness, and sometimes it's like he just loses it. But I got his YouTube channel though. Oh, okay. I couldn't listen to that shit personally. Wow. So he had a friend commit suicide? His friend Baraka offed himself and they were friends. What the fuck? Science Guy writes, I saw one of this dude's videos some months ago. Dude seems defeated. It's sad. Chill. What up, man? This shit, I don't know how you like subscribe to this shit and look at this shit day after day, bro. I don't know, but let him continue.
I believe God only keeps me alive so he can laugh at my ass, you know. But
What the fuck?
you know, everybody just wasn't meant to be a winner in life. And you know, and just because you put a lot of effort in, it doesn't mean you're going to get the results that you want. But I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Just remember, some people just got lucky in life.
No, E-Man, look, bro. I have autism too. Man. But I mean, that what he's saying is blasphemy, bro. How can he sit here and say that God don't love him and he's not dying of a terminal disease? Really think about what he's saying. How can he say that God don't, and that's not to say that God doesn't love people who contract terminal illnesses, so don't get me mistaken. How can he say that God doesn't love him and he's not a fucking quadriplegic or a paraplegic? And that's not to say that God don't love them either. Really think about what this nigga is saying. Yeah, you know what? Doug Dissident. Yes. Yes, goddammit. Yes. Doug Dissident writes, this seems like a step below into BGS's count. You know what? This seems like this is like where you have to. This is like. This is almost like where if you be in BGS's camp too long, maybe this is where you would graduate to. That's what it seemed like. SGR writes, yeah, saying you're going to sell your soul to the devil for 2 big booty bitches is definitely not black pill. No, it's not. E-Man writes, like everybody tell him go to the gym or change his mindset. You know what, man? This remind me of that dude that y'all was trying to get me to email back in the day, named Trent or some shit like that. So one of the True Force Loneliness niggas. I can't remember who the dude name, man, but like back in 2015, I think 2015, 2016, it was one of them True Force Loneliness guys. And every once in a while, I would get like every time this nigga will post, I would get like a flood of fucking inboxes saying, "Oh, you gotta talk to him and all of this shit." Right? Get a flood of that shit. All my day ones in here, if y'all can remember that dude name, man, put in the chat because I forgot his name.
Not everybody becomes successful because they worked hard. Some people just become successful.
Yeah, Kent, that's what it was. It was Kent, Kent. Yeah, that's what it was. Kent. It was Kent. And it's always been a regret of mine that I didn't get up with that dude. I got 2 major regrets as a content creator. My 2 major regrets as a content creator is not getting up with that Kent dude and stopping the whole True Force Loneliness shit in his tracks and not roasting Cynthia G and stopping her in her motherfucking tracks. Those are my 2 biggest regrets as a content creator. Those are my two biggest regrets. Held as a Messiah Rice. Dude been on YouTube since like 2010 talking the same shit. Damn. So this is not nothing new with this nigga?
Successful off of pure luck. And that's all I wanted to say. Peace.
Adrian Aquarius writes, Kent doing good now. He working for WWE. He sets up the ring. He may have a girlfriend, but he has a happy life now. Well, that's good to know, man. That's good to know. Now, this is the video that the guy who want me to roast this nigga sent me.
Another presentation. One thing I want to tell you guys in this presentation. I want to talk about men who are select versus men who are non-select. Men who are select, those are men that women actually find attractive. And I'm here to tell you guys, Satan was an attractive person and he was evil. What you guys got to understand is that all select men are evil. If a man is not...
All select men are evil? What? I mean, pause. Malcolm X didn't look that bad. That was an evil man? Sam Cooke was an evil man? Muhammad Ali was evil? I don't get it. Michael Jackson before the fire? Hey, he said it, bro. All select men are evil. No, most likely that mean your mama look good if you a select man. Smokey Robinson, the evil man? Like, what type of shit is this? Morris Chestnut, that crimes against humanity, like. Oh man, am I evil? Shit. I went for a checkup a couple days after, about a week after my birthday, and the fucking triage nurse was like, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself." And I'm like, "What?" She said, "If those other 50-year-old men find out you're 50, they're gonna kill you." I just started laughing, man. Damn, evil. Exactly, King Des. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. King Des writes, this is some shit that a big back female will say about fine and fit women. Remember when Monique was running around talking about skinny bitches are evil? Remember that?
Non-select, he has a good heart. He's a decent person. You know, he believes in the Most High. You know, he does the right thing. See,
and that's a major intellectual blind spot that a lot of black people have, but mostly women, is they think, no, men have it too. I take that back. It's a lot of men. Right now, he's showing that he got some feminine tendencies and that he game goofy. Wait a minute. Let me minimize this shit right quick. Let me get the spitting right quick. And y'all hit the Cash App, goddammit. Let me get the spitting on this nigga right quick. See, right now, this nigga just showing that he a little bit feminine, right? And that he game goofy. See, it's a lot of motherfuckers. It's a lot of niggas. He'd get got by an ugly bitch. He'd get got by an ugly bitch. A lot of goofy ass niggas that think ugly bitches is good just because they ugly. No, nigga, that bitch ain't good just because she ugly. What make a bitch a good bitch is how motherfucking cooperative they are with you. What makes a bitch a good bitch is how much access you have in comparison to other men. That's what make a bitch a good bitch, nigga. There's some ugly women that's got them qualities, and there's some nice looking women that's got them same motherfucking qualities. Game goofy ass boy. A ugly bitch will get you though. If that's what you think, a ugly bitch will definitely get you. Let me tell y'all something. Ugly bitches cheat way more than fine looking women. They do. A lot of these niggas get them an ugly bitch with a big ass and they think they safe. No, you not safe, nigga. Other niggas see that bitch as easy, low-hanging fruit. And don't let you have a fine bitch that dresses conservatively. Shit, niggas will be scared to say boo to her. And don't let her look good, dress conservatively, have her own hair, and have a nice car. Niggas is gonna be terrified whenever she come around. If you don't understand that, you the most game goofy nigga on YouTube. Straight up. Alright, now back to this nigga's material. I just had to get that off, man. Hit the Cash out.
One thing I notice about non-select men are men that actually have good hearts. Non-select men are actually men who would treat a woman right. Non-select men are actually men that have the same heart as Jesus had. But
straight dirty macking. Straight dirty macking. Straight dirty macking. Straight dirty macking.
He was crucified. See, men who are select, men that women find attractive, those men embody all the traits of the Antichrist. They embody all the traits of Satan, because Satan was an attractive person. So what you guys got to understand is that men who are select embody the spirit of the Antichrist. They embody the spirit of Satan. They don't embody the spirit of El Shaddai. They don't embody the spirit of Jehovah Rapha. They don't. See, men who are non-select, the men that women feel is ugly, you know, a lot of guys fail to realize you got to be real with yourself. But the men that women feel is ugly, these are the men who actually have good traits. And I want a lot of you men out there to be honest with yourself. If you know that women find you to be ugly, leave your comments in the presentation of this video. If you know that women are just not.
So this is a sermon for ugly niggas. Okay.
Not attracted to you as a man. I want you to be real. I want you to be sincere. And I want you to leave your comments in the presentation of this video. Because as a man, as men, we got to be hundun with ourselves. We got to be real with ourselves. If you know that women do not find you to be a good looking man, you got to be real with yourself, player. You got to be real with yourself. I know women find me to be a buster. I always knew women found me to be a buster. You got to be real with yourself. If you know that women ain't checking for you, if you know that women don't want to give you no box, like I told you guys, my main motivation in life, I just want the Life of Hell talk show to really launch so we can level up financially. You guys gonna see me with that nice tux on, and I'll be.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now. Your type of material, you not gonna have no talk show. Ain't nobody gonna be tuned in to want to kill themselves, nigga. People tune in to shit that's shocking, And that's part of, part of what gets you a little bit of clout. But you only gonna have that little bit. People tune in to be entertained. People tune in to get information they never heard before. But this shit you doing, oh no. No, nigga, you're not gonna blow up with that shit. Not organically anyway. You're not blowing up with that.
In position to simp on these women like I really want to, because I'm the type of man, if I was on a certain level financially, I just wife up a thought, wife up a 304 and get a prenuptial agreement.
Why would you do that? It's not even necessary, bro. This and the crazy part about it, to me, this is a normal looking man. This nigga act like he look like the Elephant Man or Quasimodo or some shit. This nigga ain't even got no blemishes on his face. This nigga's out here with whole crater faces out here still trying to spit game and hoes. Niggas out here got the Edward James almost face still spitting their hoes. What's wrong with this nigga, man? This nigga is crazy.
That way, if the marriage end up going south and she end up leaving me, she can't take none of my assets. But you guys got to start being honest with yourself. I mean, if you know that women do not find you attractive as a man, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't keep lying to yourself. You can't keep living in a state of denial. You've got to be 100 with yourself. And non-select men have the best personalities. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can refute that. Men who are not desired.
Non-select men have the best personalities. Wait a minute, bruh. Isn't part of these incels one of their problems is social awkwardness? So, and that's really 90% of the problem over there is social awkwardness. So how can you say that a person that's so socially awkward that they have to coalesce with other socially awkward people and talk about how hard life is because of them being socially awkward? How can you say that they got great personalities? That don't go together, bro. Yeah, that what you saying don't quite make sense. Man, look, man. Science got rights. This dude needs to lose some weight, get a better hairstyle, and maybe even grow a beard. I can't see him not being able to find something after that. I don't even, you know what? Just a better haircut and some different clothes and going to the gym will do this nigga fine. Even now, just a haircut and a makeover, and he good. Like,
By women have the best personalities. We got banging personalities. Our personalities slap like a sound system in a car. Our personalities are the best. Now, men who are select, when you a select man, you don't gotta have a good personality. You could get away with having a bad personality. If you a man that women find sexy, if you a man that women find attractive, you could get away with having a terrible garbage personality, and women will excuse it. See, the bad boy will always get away with
bad personality. I think maybe he means being assertive. That's what I think he means. Cause I noticed that a lot of guys they think that unless they look a certain way, that it's like dangerous for them to be assertive. No, it's not, nigga. You don't have to let no woman run over you or talk to you crazy. I remember a bitch told me she had beat me up, and I threw that bitch a pair of boxing gloves. Soon as she said that shit, I came back in the room with my motherfucking phone with a tripod stand and 2 pair of boxing gloves. Fuck is you talking about? Be assertive, nigga. Don't let no bitch run over you. And being assertive don't mean that you an asshole or you got a bad personality. That just means you not taking shit off nobody. That's got to be what he mean, because I know he don't mean like, because it's some socially awkward niggas that's not ugly, and that spells disaster sometimes when they get around females. I've seen that shit personally.
With being a bad boy because he has the looks, guys.
Yep, that's exactly what he mean. With that bad boy line, that's exactly what that nigga mean, being assertive. That's exactly what he mean. Straight up.
That's what you got to always remember. That a-hole, that bad boy, that narcissist, he has the looks that women want. So he'll always be able to get away with things that you won't be able to get away with. See, what I had to really come to terms and understand in life, the better looking you are, the more you can get away with. The more you can get away with. That's why I say non-select men, they embody the spirit of the Antichrist. They embody the spirit of Satan. See, the men who are ugly, we got the best personalities. The men that women find unattractive, the men that women are not checking for, we got the best personalities. We do. And a lot of women know that non-select men have the best personalities. We have the best personalities, hands down. Nobody can refute this.
Then if y'all got the best personalities, why they not fucking y'all? I mean, you know what? They are fucking some niggas that what we would call non-select. I mean, niggas might have the gift of gab, but I mean, it's kind of plain to see that it sounds like he talking about, like I said, being assertive. It's got to be. It's got to be.
We have the best personalities. It's just that we not being selected because women don't find us attractive. But you guys, let me know what you think about select men. Do you think that select men have great personalities? Because the select men, a lot of them are bad boys, narcissists. All of them have the worst personalities, but women give them the time of day because they find them attractive. And a lot of people used to use these excuses. They used to talk about being dominant.
Thank you, King Des. You see what King Des just put up there? You see that? Women don't fuck personalities. Women don't fuck personalities. They don't. Let me help you out again, game goofy ass nigga. Like this brother just said, women don't fuck personalities. Matter of fact, if you got the right presentation, I'm not even gonna say look. You don't have to be because every man out here getting pussy is not no Calvin Klein model, and every man out here getting pussy is not paying for it directly anyway. But if your presentation is right, you don't even have to have a fucking personality. A woman will actually insinuate a personality on you. Right? A bitch will insinuate a personality on you that you don't even have. you might just sit there and be like, oh, okay, yeah. And she'd be like, oh, he's such a great listener. You ain't give a fuck about or remember shit that this bitch said. Right? You can like be punctual on dates. And that might be the only thing in your life that you punctual for. But just because you punctual on dates and and you got nice clothes and shit, they will be like, oh wow, this nigga be standing on business, when the only business you might be standing on is trying to get some pussy from them. They will invent some shit, or they will invent virtues for you if they like you that you don't even have. Nigga, you know, a lot of shit. You could have just came from robbing 20 goddamn it senior citizens. And y'all could walk out of a restaurant and you could like give a crumb to a stray cat and rub the cat head. It's like, oh, he's so kind. You think women fuck personalities? No, man. No. Women don't fuck personalities. Yo, all of them hoes that Genghis Khan fucked, he didn't rape all of them hoes. A lot of them hoes came in there till like, man, I want to see what's to this nigga, man. This nigga just destroyed 3 villages. Nigga, the Night Stalker Richard Ramirez had like world-class beautiful women coming to court talking about they want to marry him. And so did Ted Bundy. Now, when people can say, well, Ted Bundy, oh, well, you know, Ted Bundy was handsome. Richard Ramirez wasn't. Richard Ramirez, nigga, this nigga was hopping railroad cars and jumping off into town and strangling the bitch and punching her eyes out with a knife and then hopping another railroad car and doing the same shit. That's what he was accused of, nigga. And bitches loved him. Personality? Nigga, what's wrong with you? Yeah, even Jeffrey Dahmer and Ed Gein. And both of them was gay as a blade. And they had beautiful women writing them. Bro, you got a lot to learn, man. Maybe these roasts can be educational roasts for your ass, because you got a lot to learn, my brother. Straight up. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Now, this comment I had to get right here, man. Celestial Armor says that brother been through a lot. Instead of picking on him, why not give him encouragement? The black man gets attacked on all sides. That's why we as black men can't have some empathy for each other. I understand what you're saying, man, but this is a corrosive ass message that this nigga is spreading. It is, bro. You gotta admit it is. You gotta admit it is, man. E-Man Rice, I think his father kind of messed him up a little bit. Bro, I don't know, but he had to go through some kind of shit growing up. Sometimes it may have an effect on him. Yeah. This nigga science guy, Richard Ramirez, did have a good jawline. Pause. Okay, I gotta give you that pause. Woo! Woo! Oh my God, this nigga science guy. King Death Rice, he had to grow up under one of the most evil single black mothers ever. Yeah, man. Yeah, he must have had like a mother that was like the mom off Precious or some shit. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. No, Prius, I can't let you have that one, bro. I can't let you have that one, bro. Prius writes, this dude in the blue shirt represents 95% of the passport roles. No, not from what I seen. Not from what I seen. When I was in Brazil, all of them niggas I seen down there looked like they could easily get bitches in the States. They just didn't want to. I'm dead ass. Tall niggas, swole, six pack, all that. They was down there. They was down there. Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah, we can't be sure that all of them niggas in them groups is traveling. We can't be sure of that. A lot of niggas be in them passport groups, and that shit is aspirational to them. A lot of them niggas be in them passport groups ain't never been nowhere. Ain't never been nowhere. Nowhere. Yeah, Celestial. I mean, he does do a lot of self-flagellation. This shit is crazy. You're right.
Being alpha, being dominant don't have nothing to do with being attractive. There are plenty of docile men who still get women because...
Yeah, let me dispel the alpha. They already dispelled the alpha, the alpha wolf theory is bullshit. Most of the times when you see them wolves that's in charge of a pack, it's probably because that wolf, that those other wolves are they fucking sons, daughters, and nieces and nephews. So that's why they is in charge over them. Not that they just got no special qualities and they got imbued as the alpha wolf. No, that's their wolf family, right? Yeah. Chill, right? Same in Thailand. I haven't seen many dudes like that. No, me shit. I didn't. I haven't seen niggas like this nowhere I travel to, bro. Nowhere.
Women find them attractive. So it's not about being dominant as a man. Being dominant, that don't mean nothing. That's garbage. Because in my younger days, I used to have guys talking about that alpha male, that dominant stuff. That's all garbage. That don't mean nothing. But we already know what the dealio is. Non-select men have the best personalities, and select men have the worst personalities. Can I get a witness? I'm pretty sure you guys agree with that.
How can you get a witness, nigga? You not talking to women? Why is you asking them? These niggas don't fucking. I hope these niggas ain't fucking niggas or text niggas on the phone all day. Why is you asking them? Why don't you go ask a woman? Go ask a woman.
That right? Select men have the worst personalities, and non-select men have the best personalities. But in the grand scheme of things, we already know as men, women don't care about your personality. Your personality, what you stand for, what you represent, that don't mean nothing. Long as you look good and got big money, big fettuccine, that's all that really matter. So we're at a certain point, guys, where we all know what the deal is. We all know that we all know what women are going for when it come to men. We all know that women ultimately judging dudes by this theory that I'm talking about right now. If you are none,
thank you, science guy. Thank you. Science guy writes, most dudes like this are so defeated they wouldn't even attempt to be a passport bro to get women overseas. Yeah, niggas like this, if you would talk to a nigga like this about going to Brazil, the first thing they'll say is how far it is. Then after that, they'll talk about, well, I don't know, man. You know, women just don't be feeling me, man. Women just don't be feeling me, man. And I'm gonna have to learn a whole new language just so I can get rejected in a whole nother language, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's what a nigga like that will say. Oh man, you know, I don't want to have to be standing them long lines going through airport security, man. What if they try to plant something on me? That's what niggas like him will say. Oh, Ruslan, what up, man? Hey, Ruslan, man. Hey, man. We gonna need your home team to play a little bit better, man. The Ukrainians, you know, unleashing motherfucking cardboard drones and shit, man. It's just wild, man. I mean, I know a way to defeat them drones, but I can't sell it to them because then that'd be treason. Oh. Yep. Oh, yep. King Des once again. They'll be the ones saying all women are the same and overseas women I know better. Yep, when they ain't even been there. They ain't even been there. All women in this country ain't even the fucking same. Watch this. Watch this. Let me help out anybody that might be game goofy looking at this broadcast right now. That all women are the same shit is some of the dumbest shit I ever heard. You know why? Because all of these different countries got different cultures, and even inside of them countries, they got different cultural groups. Right? Y'all ever notice? Watch this. Y'all be noticing them super idiotic ass misandrous videos on TikTok. The ones that be talking about oh, if a man chased the bag, that mean he DL. Or, you know, all of these men are broke. That's why they ask you about your hairstyle. You ever notice that? You ever seen this type of material on YouTube, right? Have y'all ever peeped that you don't see virtually any of those videos made by women that sound like they come from the deep south? Y'all ever peeped that? Y'all ever seen any of that misandrous content made where women got a backwoods Arkansas accent? I ain't talking about no Atlanta bitch. No, I'm talking about rural. Oh, well, that's not hard to prove right there, Prius. Jason Black made a whole live stream trying to prove that women overseas are worse than American women. Oh, I thought you said African women at first. I thought you said African women. My fault. Think. A lot of them goofy ass misandrous videos, don't just notice who you see posting that type of shit. Notice who you don't see posting that type of shit. Just notice. I'm not saying them women down there is perfect. But they definitely more logical in their approach to life. Shit.
Select man, I want to tell you something right now. I want to declare this over your life right now. If you a non-select man, don't feel no shame, because it's not like you chose to be a non-select man. It's just the cards that you was dealt. So that's what you got to understand. Numero uno. That's what you got to understand. Select men, they gonna always.
Nigga, you ain't got to choose to have bad breath either. But Tic Tacs exist. What the fuck is your point, nigga?
Be against non-select men. As a man, all the men that I have talked to in my life up to now, I've always identified with rejects and non-select men. I don't talk to select men. I don't. You know, if you a non-select man, don't feel no shame, because it's not like you chose to be a non-select man. But it is what it is. And I do believe when it comes to being select versus being non-select, I do believe that brothers have it the hardest. I feel like when it comes to being a select man or non-select, we as melanated men, we have it the hardest, because as a brother, you're not a real man unless you're a gangbanger. You know, unless you're a gangbanger, unless you're a head buster riding around with a chopper.
That's that lame shit. That's that lame shit. That's that lame shit. That's that lame nigga cope right there. Bruh, it's plenty of job working niggas that get plenty of pussy. And they not out here doing nothing to nobody. That's that lame ass blame Pookie shit. I just put a video on my Patreon the other day about this same goofy ass shit this nigga is talking about.
You know, as a brother, you're not seen as a real man. You a square. So we already know that. But you guys, let me know what you think about this. If you a non-select man, let me know what you think about non-select men and select men. Who do you think got the best personality?
Why do it matter what these niggas think unless you talking to fags? Why do it matter, nigga? This shit is this shit is weird, man. This shit is weird as fuck. This shit is weird, the motherfucker. Shit, hit the cash app. This weird ass shit.
Because select men don't need good personalities. They don't even need good character, because they have the genetics that women want. So if you have the genetics that women want, you don't need a good personality. You know, you don't even need money and materialism. See, what I had to understand, money and materialism is for men who are non-select. Simping, being a beta male provider, that's the kind of man I want to be. That is only for men who are non-select. A man who's select, a man who's chosen by women, he doesn't need to be a simp. He doesn't need to trick off on women because he got women giving him free box. See, I'm the kind of man, and I'm going to get there because the Life of Hell talk show is going to take off. And I'm going to have a lot of people on my show.
A talk show by a lame nigga about being a lame nigga is not going to blow up, lame nigga. It's not. I'm not on no hating shit. I'm just telling you, it's not. That shit is definitely not going to blow up.
I'm going to get to a level to where I can simp. It's coming. That's why I'm staying motivated and I'm keeping.
If he had a talk show, I'll be the first motherfucker up there to roast his ass. I will be the first nigga up there. If you see me in the audience, when you see me in the audience, goddamn it, with that linen on, you oh shit, there go Tito. I'll be the first motherfucker there. I'll crawl to that motherfucker if I have to.
Keeping the content coming like hotcakes. But yeah. Non-select men, you can't even compare non-select men with select men because we live two different realities. That is why men who are chosen by women, they don't want to be aligned with men who are rejects to women. They don't want to be aligned with men that women don't find attractive. They don't want to be aligned with these kind of men because they can't relate. You know?
Oh, I'm going to tell you, see, let me help this nigga out again. Let me help you out again, nigga. Niggas that's out here really fucking hoes like that don't align theyself with nobody. Goofy ass nigga. Niggas that really fuck hoes out here hunt alone. We might take one of our boys or a couple of our boys sometimes, but niggas hunt alone. That's why hoes be talking about some, you better watch out if you see a nigga in the club by themselves. Yeah, because they already know. All of that shit where niggas hanging all that nigga, that's some movie shit. Niggas don't really get down like that.
You know, they can't relate to these kind of men. You know, guys, they don't understand these kinds of men. They just don't. But you guys let me know what you think about non-select men versus select men. Who do you think got the best personality? Do you think select men have the best personality, or do you think non-select men got the best personality? Because non-select men, the men that women feel is ugly as all outdoors, got the best personalities. It's just that women don't want to bang them because they don't find them attractive. That's all it is to it. It's plenty of ugly men with great personalities. Plenty of them. Great personality, good character, you name it. They got the spirit of El Shaddai. But a woman don't care about you having the spirit of El Shaddai if they don't find you attractive. And we already know that. But just go to show you the bias that this world has towards attractive people versus unattractive people. Like my father told me years ago, we as human beings are not all equal. We're not. And one thing I had to learn in life, if you're one of the non-select men, never try to associate with select men. You don't want to be around select men. If you're a non-select man,
nigga, wait. I gotta. This is the most fucked up advice ever, right? If you is a non-select nigga and you do have some select friends, if that nigga invites you somewhere, you might want to make it your business to show up and show up dressed well, nigga. Because most likely, you go be the wingman. You go be the scavenger nigga that's gonna have to jump on a grenade. But jumping on a grenade is better than being a 37-year-old virgin like this goofy ass nigga. Straight up.
you would not want to be around select men, because once they find out about your situation, they're going to turn on you. They're going to turn into Satan. Satan is going to come out of them and he's going to manifest. So I learned that the hard way. If you a non-select man, do yourself a favor, guys. Don't hang around no select men. I'm here to tell you. Because if you a non-select man, you don't need to be around select men if you a non-select man. You really don't. And because people are perceptive, guys. They're very perceptive. And if you're a non-select man, they're going to eventually find out about you. They're going to get the download on you. And once they get the download on you, they're going to turn on you. But you guys leave your comments in the comments of this presentation. You guys let me know what you think about select men versus non-select men. Who do you think got life easier?
Hey, that's a great question, Chill. That's a great question, Chill. That's a great question. That's a great fucking question. Chill writes, he's really a virgin at 37. Damn, why don't he pay at the hole to get it out of his system? You would be surprised how prideful a lot of lame niggas are when it comes to this subject. For real, you would be utterly fucking amazed to realize how prideful some niggas is when it comes to this subject, but especially lame niggas. Lame niggas think that they have to like rise to this level of being like a pimp from the 70s, and then finally women could like get him some pussy, and it don't even take all that, bro. They really think that a lot, and then they think that it's something so mystical behind being able to persuade a woman into giving you pussy, nigga. If it's not, if they only realize how rudimentary and how simple the decisions are that these women make inside of their fucking head. If he only knew. And what he don't realize is that actually he can get more pussy than these select men that he talk about. He can get, because they not gonna see him coming. When you like a Rick Fox, Chris Brown looking nigga, see, Chris Brown gets hoes because of his fame. Chris Brown get hoes because of his fame. If Chris Brown wasn't famous, that nigga would have kind of a hard time. Chris Brown will only be fucking middle-aged, dark-skinned single moms if he wasn't famous. I promise you. Unless he moved himself to a white neighborhood or something. That's who he'd be fucking. If you only realized how like reptilian level, limbic brain level that these thoughts is that women have when they decide to give niggas pussy, you would never think that it was something just so because they attach such mystical importance. Thank you. That's the main thing right there. Thank you, Cortez Smith. Thank you. Chris Brown is 5'8" max. So this generation of women will have an issue with him. Yup, that's what I'm saying. He'll be fucking middle-aged single moms. He'll be fucking the last of the older millennial bitches that didn't trip about that hype shit. The one that had Tupac posters on their wall and shit. That nigga was like 5'6". Right? That'd be one strike against that nigga right there if he wasn't famous. No, you know what? I shouldn't say that. bitches only talk that hype shit to ugly niggas. So Chris Brown, he'll be all right. But the way that the black community is, you know, it'll still be kind of tight for him. Because a lot of bitches say crazy shit about light-skinned niggas. They do. But it's because goofy niggas like him worship the idea of getting pussy. They think that paying for it is gonna somehow corrupt it. Is gonna corrupt their sacrament. Goofy ass nigga.
Well, it's a no-brainer who got life easier. But who do you guys think is just gonna have a who do you guys think is gonna have a
Oh, he's 6'1"? Oh, okay.
a better time in life? Do you think it's the select man or the non-select man?
That's the main thing that he don't even realize is status. It's ugly short niggas that's big streamers, rappers, all of that shit. They don't have no problem getting bitches status. That comes into play too.
Select men, they will never understand the life of a non-select man. But whoever came up with that term, select men, non-select men, whoever came up with that,
I believe it was Obsidian.
That term, that is a great way to describe guys, because select men live a total different life from non-select men. They live a total different life. They live a total different life. The one thing that angers me so much about all of this, guys, is that for years, I thought that what you stood for as a man mattered. I thought that, you know, your personality and your character, I thought all of that stuff mattered to women. But I realized it took me to get older in life to realize that none of that means anything to a woman. Your character, what you stand for as a man, all that stuff don't mean nothing. That's what makes me so frustrated about all this, guys, is that for years I wanted to believe that what you stood for as a man mattered, your personality. I wanted to believe all that garbage mattered. But the older
you know what? If I had enough money, you know what I would do? I would create a fake rapper. I would create a fake fucking rapper. Right? I would create a fake rapper. I will make AI videos for this nigga and everything. I will boost his Instagram profile up just to make a totally fucking fake rapper. Just to see how many bitches are sliding this nigga's DMs and he don't have no real songs, just totally fake, to show you how much status, how important status can be.
you realize that none of that crap even mattered. Women don't care about your personality. They don't care about your character. They don't care about what you stand for. As long as you look good and got a lot of money, that's all they care about. That's all women care about, what you look like and how much money you got. And like I told you guys before, I don't got no shame in my lane. My number one motivation in life is to be a simp, to be a beta male provider. That's why I got to get that bag. And like I stated, guys, the Life of Hell podcast is going to take off. You better know it is. But non-select men and select men, it's like two planets that are far away from each other. It'll take you a long time to get to the other. That's why select men could never fathom the life of non-select men, because select men and non-select men are like planets that are far away from each other. For real. It's two different realities. It's two different simulations. And that is why when a man who's non-select try to explain his situation to men who are select, they get mad and start insulting them because they don't understand. Because it's two different realities. See, if somebody is not living your reality, they'll never understand the language that you speak, because they ain't living your reality. And that's why I've always stressed, always align yourself with people who on your level. You know, you always got to deal with people that's on your level in life. You know, if you a person who's been through hell in life.
Now, let's just say this nigga got $3 million. Let's say this nigga won $2 or $3 million in the lottery, right? And he started doing all this simping that he talking about, right? Rick Scorpio, what up, dog? We got a legend in this motherfucker. And he started doing all this simping that he talking about he want to do, right? Well, then you will have all of these motherfucking videos. You know what? You right, Ruslan. You right, G. You definitely right, man. For Russia with love, you know what I'm saying? Ruslan writes, like I said, incels are just failed simps. They are not attractive enough to simp, and they mad as hell about it. They mad, depressed, all of the above, man. This shit is wild, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, man. I hate when I'm real slow on the roast material and I have to roast a motherfucker like this.
You want to be around other people who've been through hell in life. If you're a person who's had a lot of goodness in your life, then you want to align yourself with people who've had goodness in life. You always want to deal with people that's on your level. Because I'm here to tell you guys, if somebody not on your level, they ain't going to understand you. They ain't going to understand you.
Doug Diston is saying, hold that freeze, that face. That right there? Yup, it looked like he looking at a bitch out the car that he finna simp on right now. You know what? I'm gonna tell. Hold on. Bring that beat back. This nigga don't need to come into no money. He do not need to come into no money. I'm gonna tell you right now. If this nigga had two nickels to rub together for all this simping he talking about he want to do, that nigga go end up in trial putting a glove on his hand, man, over a bitch. Yeah, that nigga go end up on a true crime show. That nigga go be on Unsolved Mystery, Snap, First 48, something. If he gets some money, the way that he worshiping bitches from afar, if he gets some money and get a woman in his life at this big age, that's why see, you niggas that's like him, that's why we recommend y'all to pay at the hole. So y'all get desensitized to this shit. Ain't it better for your little bullshit ass ego? Ain't it that you trying to protect that nurse and all of that shit and shield, nigga? Ain't it better for you to let down some of your pride and pay at the hole than end up with a motherfucking jumpsuit on with shackles on over some bitch? Ain't that better, nigga? Cause if this nigga get the money that he talking about and he get a chance to do all this simping that he talking about, he is going to murder a bitch. I'm telling you. And the crazy part is that the bitch that he gonna go down for ain't even really go be on shit. This this nigga will get himself locked up. This nigga will get himself locked up. Oh, Mike Andrews, I know you ain't just say that, G. I know you ain't just talk about this nigga traveling. No. If this nigga try to leave the country, Customs better stop him. Customs better be like, no, nigga, you too lame. You too lame. You too lame. For your own protection, we are not going to allow you to go to Rio. We'd be happy to refund you your money and send you a motherfucking ticket to South Padre Island, Texas. But you can't go to Rio. Oh, no. No, bro. Teen Love? What? Teen Love? You for real, Ruslan? Ruslan writes, also, incels are obsessed with missing out on teen love. You know what? Now that you know what, you on to something with that. You on to something with that, Ruslan. How you think R. Kelly got created? I'm gonna leave y'all with that one. How you think R. Kelly got created? R. Kelly was heavily ridiculed, heavily bullied, heavily teased, heavily harassed in grammar school and high school. Everybody from Chicago know that. Right? R. Kelly was a motherfucking incel until he got behind the motherfucking keyboard and wrote some songs and made some money. And look what that turned into. Look what that turned into. Oh my God, Rick Scorpio ain't never lying. They eat this boy for lunch in Rio. Rick Scorpio writes, it's those light-skinned women who gonna play him out like a video game. They know low self-esteem fools from the jump. Yes. If this nigga will fuck around and be on Locked Up Abroad if he was to travel. Cause he the type of motherfucker that would meet a bitch down there, get sprung in like 2 days, spend damn near everything, and then come back to the States and then send this bitch, knowing the exchange rate, will probably send this bitch like $400 a week. He'll have a bitch down there in Rio where she ain't even got to work no more, leave the house or nothing. But they still go leave the house, trust me. And if he was to find out some type of way that she got a rotation of niggas from the States, he would kill that bitch down there. He would kill that bitch down there. And you're exactly right. It'd be one of them mixed looking girls with them loose curls, with them big booties. He would end up, that man would end up on Locked Up Abroad. Trust me, the Lord might be keeping money out of his hand for his own self-protection. Yup. Real motherfucking talk. Real talk. I hate even roasting this nigga. Every time I roast this nigga, I don't even get paid or nothing. This nigga run money away from me. Shit. That ain't help him. He was still the PP boy in school. And like True talking about some R. Kelly is a black pea stone from the gardens. That ain't help him with shit. They said that nigga smelled like piss when he was going to Kenwood. What did that do for him? He was a gifted student in music. That's why he went to Kenwood. Kind of a magnet school. They said they teased that nigga relentlessly. Relentlessly. when he was in grammar school and high school. He was an incel. He was a motherfucking incel until he finally got some motherfucking money. The nigga smell like pee-pee. Well, how you think they gonna treat him? You come in this school smell like a pissy ass mattress. Yeah. Yeah, that nigga was an incel. But when he finally got some money in his hand, he lost his motherfucking mind. When he finally got some money in his hand, he tried to recapture everything he missed in high school with the same type of bitches that he would have been fucking with in high school. Yep. Now I'm not saying that this nigga Savvy guy would be on the same shit, but yeah, that nigga go be in somebody's interview room if he ever gets some money. Shit. That didn't make him not no incel. I know that. Enlightened Truth writes, R. Kelly lost his virginity to his older sister through molestation. That didn't still make him not a socially awkward motherfucker that couldn't get women in his own age group in his adolescent formative years. That make that nigga a victim. But if this nigga was to ever get some money though, oh my God. Can y'all wait a minute? Y'all the way that one of them yellow bone Creole bitches from Louisiana have him? My God.
Because they ain't on your level. Like me, I'm going to use this analogy before I close out. I don't hang in urban environments, guys. You guys know why I don't hang in urban environments. I don't hang in urban environments because I'm not on the level of ninjas. I don't hang in urban environments because I'm not on the level of ninjas. And I know what go on in urban environments. Bloodshed, choppers busting. That's what go on in urban environments. That's why I don't hang in those environments. Now, some people might say that I'm a sellout, but I don't care. I feel being a sellout is a good thing. But some people might say that I'm a sellout because I don't hang out in urban areas. But who cares? I don't want a bullet in my head. You know, I don't want to get hit with that 4.5. So I stay away from urban areas.
Man, you lame as hell. Ain't nobody carrying no motherfucking 45s no more, you dumbass nigga. Niggas carrying mostly 9s and 40s. What the fuck is you talking about?
And if you had brains in your head, you would too. But that's the analogy that I wanted to leave you guys with before I close out this presentation on this hot and humid July Saturday. But yeah, remember that, guys. Remember what I said, guys. Select men.
Oh, no. Ruslan talking about some women are born, only dated them when they came onto me and find nuclear physics more interesting. Yeah, you talking about knowing how to read and being scientifically literate. Yeah, bitches hate that shit. Yeah, bitches hate that.
And and non-select men are like planets that are far away.
Yeah, he musty. The nigga keep smelling his motherfucking armpits every 30 seconds, nigga. Step your deodorant game up, nigga. That's probably why you not getting hoes.
From each other. They're like planets that are far away from each other. And you'll need a NASA space aircraft to get to them because that's how far the distance is. That's how far the distance
What's wrong
is.
with this nigga,
See,
man?
I'm very good at describing things, guys. I'm very
Yeah,
good
you
at coming up with these
describing how
great
motherfucking
analogies.
lame your ass
I'm
is,
just,
nigga.
I'm ahead of my time with it. I'm so good at what I do. And
Yeah, you good at
I'm pretty
sounding
sure you
real
guys would agree as well.
depressed and defeated.
Select
You
men
nigga.
and non-select men are like planets that are far away from each other.
saying the
They're like
same
planets
shit
that are far
15
away from
times
each
in the
other.
same video.
And this is the reason to why men who are select. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I want to talk to you guys very, very quick about, felt this would be a good topic. Your face is universal. You know, I know you got a lot of guys that's going overseas, a lot of guys trying to geomax, but what a lot of guys got to understand, this is what a lot of guys got to understand. Your face is universal. See, this is what a lot of guys need to understand. The way that you look is universal, you know. Your face is universal, man. You know, if people don't like the way you look, if you got to think, if you've been treated like crap, you know, if you've been treated like crap in your hometown, you know, if you've been treated like trash in your hometown where you were born and raised, what make you think that things are gonna be so great if you go to a different state or a different country? I mean, think about it, guys. There are guys in other countries who are in the same position that you in. There are guys in other countries who've had the same bad experiences that you've had where you from.
Nah, them guys in other countries finna go pay at the hole. They not finna play these games you playing, nigga. They finna go pay at the hole. All this goofy shit you on, they not on that. They going to pay at the hole, bro.
There are dudes overseas who've been bullied, been ridiculed, been treated bad. So, you know, what make you think that if you go to a different state or a different country, your life gonna change? Ain't nothing gonna change for you. Nothing. And see, you got a lot of dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and say this for the record, you got a lot of dudes who are in these type of bad positions who like to talk crap about other people, but how you gonna talk crap about other people when you in a bad predicament yourself? You got a lot of dudes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Quiet Storm, I'm right there with you, G. I'm right there with you, G. Brother Zeke said, damn, a super simp. I hope he don't travel. If this nigga, you will fuck around and see a press release where this nigga don't kill the bitch and put her body in the suitcase and got caught with the suitcase at the airport trying to bring her back. That's the type of shit you will see.
Who in a bad position themselves, you know, but yet they want to judge you and ridicule you and tell you what you need to do when they in a position that's probably worse than you. They in the same position that you in, but yet they want to talk crap to you. You know, it's ridiculous. I never understood that. How you got dudes that can be in a bad position, you know, their situation is no better than yours, but they want to talk crap to you when their situation is no better than yours. This is why I say, even dudes that's in the same position that you in, There's no unity amongst guys in these types of positions. No unity, you know? And I just wanted to say for the record that your face is universal. I mean, if you've been outcasted, treated bad where you're from, more than likely it's going to be the same story anywhere you go, you know, because your face is universal. A lot of guys don't understand that. If you hated in America, you're going to be hated in Czechoslovakia. You're going to be hated in Japan. You're going to be hated everywhere. So you just got to have that ingrained in your head. One thing that I live by, I am, what I'm not, I will never be. You know, you cannot become what you never.
Damn. So he contradicting himself because he talking about all the simping that he want to do when his life is hell talk show blow up. So if you say that you are all that you are is all that you gonna be, then how are you trying to get us to see your vision with that then, nigga? You contradicting yourself.
Never been, you know? And I feel the one thing that helped me, you know, versus a lot of guys in these types of positions, the one thing that helped me is I had a father that let me know at a young age that I was destined to lose. You know?
Your father fucked you up.
Ain't that a beautiful thing when you got a father?
No, it's terrible.
Father that's letting you know that you're destined to lose, that, you know, you ain't gonna be no desirable man, you know? That's a beautiful thing when you got a parent that's letting you know that early in life. See, a lot of people would say that the things that my father instilled in me was wrong. But this is how I look at it. Your parents, they brought you into the world. So it's up to your mother and father to be honest. It's up to your mom and your dad to be honest with you, to tell you the truth about life. That is their responsibility because they brought you into the world. They the reason why you here. See, I know a lot of people would say, you know, the stuff that your father instilled in you, the things your dad told you was wrong. No, it wasn't. Look at my life. Look at a lot of other guys' life. See, all you got to do is look at your current circumstance. Look at your position. Look at your situation. You know? That'll tell you everything you need to know. You know? I mean, I've talked to dudes out here who don't, you know, and this is why I say, you got dudes, I've been around dudes who don't work. They don't have nothing going for them. But you know what they do have? You know, they have a supportive family. A lot of times those types of guys have a significant other, and they have a pretty good social life. People tend to respect them and like them, you know? So what I had to understand is that.
Yeah, I think that too, man. I think that too. I think that some of this shit, Amira writes, he got to be trolling. I don't believe that anyone could be this self-loathing. I really do think this shit is a bit. I think this shit is a bit, man. I think this shit is a bit. Yeah, I think this shit a bit, man. Let me tell you something, savvy guy. Yo motherfucking daddy must have been a drunk, degenerate ass nigga for him to sit there and tell his own son some shit like this, right? And it's really crazy that whoever was around you didn't tell you, nigga, no, your daddy is wrong. Right? It's crazy that nobody ever pulled you to the side like, man, you really believe this shit? Because the shit that you saying betrays a lack of experience. It betrays a lot of self-loathing. And it betrays a lot of game goofiness. Right? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know, like, how do you wake up every day? If life is there, and I'm not, and please don't nobody get this fucked up. I am not trying to endorse suicide. I'm not. But what motivates this nigga to wake up every day? What motivates this nigga with this type of attitude, bro? What motivates this nigga to wake up every day? Why bother? Why bother going to work? Why bother paying for your car? Why bother doing anything if it's this bad? I don't get it. And then your subscribers, like, what do they do? Why, like, what is the point of even listening to material like this? Because if shit is this fucked up, then why do you have to listen to how fucked up shit is repeatedly? I got it. Okay, shit is fucked up. You said that the first time. But that's what you say on every single fucking video. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand this shit, bro. I don't understand this, man. But once again, in roasting this nigga, grossing $0 because people don't even like seeing your motherfucking face on the screen, nigga. So if I'm not making no money talking about your ass, I know you not making no money over there talking the shit that you talking. And by the way, didn't never motherfucking commercial pop up on none of these videos, so you not even monetized. Right? So you not making no money doing this shit. What the fuck is the point? Oh my God, this nigga gotta be stopped. This nigga has to be stopped. Ruslan writes, imagine being 16 and you run into this guy's content. Oh my God. He goes to automotive school. You can't fix cars with an attitude like this. You can't. If you this defeatist, if you are this defeatist like this nigga is, never ever put a wrench in your hand. Because fixing cars can get incredibly frustrating. And this nigga would be so busy talking about how bad it is, how hard it is to fix a particular car, than just figuring their way out or going to look for information from somebody else to fix the goddamn car. You cannot fix cars with attitude like this. So he wasting his motherfucking time if he going to automotive technology school. And that's not the shit on his dreams, whatever. But bro, you have the wrong temperament to be working on cars. But it's crazy what's been done to this space, and that this type of crazy shit is seen as black pill. I know Top Dollar is like, God damn, I can't believe I gave birth to this shit. Or not that he gave birth to it. I can't believe that they stole my concept and this is what they did with it. I know Top Dollar is sick as fuck to think about that. I would be. Straight up. This shit is fucking, this shit is crazy, man. All right, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. This has been a Black Pill PSA. Peace.